Good evening. Good evening, my Plentyi family, and thank you for joining us this evening. This is Ask Anything Parking with Andrea when we talk about all type of parking issues and how we could work around them, right? so let me let me tell you what happened the other night. So if you follow Plentyi, you know that we actually, we did parking. We actually did event parking for a cowboy cowgirl event that took place like Saturday, right? And it was raining bad. I mean, when I'm talking about raining bad, it was so heavy. Like I thought we was in Oklahoma again, part of the tornado. Like it was so crazy, and cars were everywhere. People were circling the block and trying to find parking, and you could feel the frustration just building up, right? And in that moment, I realized something, which is that it's not just about the parking. This is about how the city is working, right? Because when people hear about smart cities, they think about technology. But let me simplify it. A smart city is a city that helps people move without confusion. That's that really is one of the things that it represents, right? And one of the hardest times to do that is often during events. So yeah. It was a struggle that day. I have to tell you, it was really, really a struggle for us. So I have my notes here and I don't know what happened to them. What in the world? Oh, here it is. Hold on. How can I lose my notes? Right. So picture this. It's raining, very crazy. If you live in New York, you know Saturday it was raining like crazy. People are pulling up near the event. They don't know where they should park, where they should be parking, but they don't know where to go. So they start circling, right? Looking left, looking right, slowing down traffic. And traffic downtown Brooklyn on Saturday was like so crazy. Just to turn the corner on Fulton Street was like 45 minutes. It was bonkers. And you could see that people was frustrated. I was frustrated. Not stressed at first, but definitely frustrated. But here's the part that really stood out to me, because we actually did the event, is not everyone had that experience, because some people had already reserved parking ahead of time with us. So, and their experience looked completely different. So when they reserved the parking, they pulled up, they already knew where the garage was at, they had directions to the garage. There was no guessing, there was no circling. We actually guided them from the moment they left their home all the way to them walking into that event. Same rain, same event, two complete different experiences. So I would say, and that was something that really clicked for me, right? Because parking seems like a small thing to some people. But when it's not organized, it slows everything down. And that's when you see how the city is really functioning. Because when people are circling, that's traffic building, that's confusion happening in real time, that's the system under pressure. And when some people move smoothly and others don't, the gap shows exactly where the system is working and where it's not. And that's one of the reasons why that's why event parking matters so much, right? Because events puts pressure on the city all at once. More cars, more people, more decisions, and there's no coordination. You get traffic. I mean, well, when there's no coordination, you get traffic, you get frustration, you get delays. But in a smart city, people know where to go before they arrive. Traffic flows instead of stacking up, and the experience feels smooth, even in the rain. Even in the rain. Because at the end of the day, smart cities aren't just about technology. They're about coordination. It's about coordination. And that's really what we're building with Plentyi. It's not just about is not just helping people find parking, but helping people plan ahead, avoid the frustration, and move through the city with confidence, right? Because the difference we saw, um, that's the difference between chaos and flow. And what I mean the difference we saw was the people who actually reserved their parking ahead of time and versus the ones that didn't. One came in very calm, others was frustrated. Like, I've been circling the block for like, I just need to park my car, right? So next time, if you're heading to an event and you see people circling the block, I want you to think about this. It's not just parking, it's the system. And the question becomes, how do we make that experience better for everyone? And that's what we're building towards. So, just wanted to share that. So, again, thank you again for joining us. It's Andrea with Plentyi. And we at Plentyi, our motto is plenty of time, plenty of space, and plenty for everyone. So, again, thank you for joining us. This is every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. And if you like what you heard, please hit that smash that like, that thumbs up button, smash it, the little thumbs up emoji. Yeah, right at the bottom. You see it. And if you want more conversations about this, follow us. And if you have any suggestions on what we can talk about, or things you want to hear us talk about when it comes to parking. It doesn't only have to be in New York City, it could be all over because we deal with it in other areas too. Um, Hit it, put it in the comments, and we would definitely take up that topic. And then if you know anybody who's interested in anything when it comes to this, please share, 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 because sharing is caring. All right. Thank you, everyone, and have a blessed evening. Take care.